Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Star Wars Force Unleashed. We're going through the second piece of DLC here, trying to find a way across, and I'm not sure I really see it. Is there something like a platform that was over there that was supposed to do something? I think there was. So even though we've been on this side, I think I messed up. Missed something. And everything is back to normal because I died. Alright. So I'm just gonna kind of try to rush through this. So there was this area over here and it seemed like you couldn't get through this. But maybe you can. I guess you can. It occurs to me there's just a collectible there and nothing else? No, you go down further. I could play the Force Unleashed right after this, but I really don't want to. This game has frustrated me enough to know that it deserves a little bit of a break. I don't want to come in super negative on the Force Unleashed to even be to start with, just because the Force Unleashed 1 is lacking in quite a lot of things. Furthermore, if I was going to do that, I would have to double up the content to try to just keep Force Unleashed gameplay from lasting almost 2 months, and I've done that a lot of times, and because I've done it a lot of times, my channel is losing its buffer that I'm trying to build up. Ideally, I want everything recorded at least 3 months in advance for old games, retrospective looks like this, and that way there would be plenty of time if I was going to cover a new game to reschedule something to a later time, or to just play that new game and not potentially not have footage. And so I'm trying to regain that buffer right now, which means, yeah, this series is probably going out as 30-minute things. And we just get a load screen again. 30-minute episodes, when normally I'm closer to 2 hour-long episodes per day, per game. But I'm actually trying to do less of that in general. Very Jedi-y looking. Although, if you showed me this symbol right now and said that was from the Jedi, I would be like, I don't really believe you, because it's not something we've seen before in the movies. He's looking for information about his father from this holocron. This might be the end of the DLC right now. The voice is pretty quiet there. Sorry about that. And so now we're just doing the trial missions, I suppose. Hey! I just fell, and because I fell, it respawned me, and didn't even take any damage or anything. Why did it not do that the whole time? Alright, so this is a trial of the mind. Am I supposed to just draw a line? That's it. I'm literally on a platform and it's giving me a puzzle of drawing a line. And there's this weird shadow. Alright, this is actually going to prove a little bit more difficult. So it's casting a shadow on the ground. Darn it. This is going to get frustrating fast. Of course, I don't have to probably do this fast. I could probably just sit here and take my time. You kind of have to get back on the path. So let me just stay here and see if it drifts. It does seem to drift, although that might be my controller itself and just the game not setting enough of a dead zone in the center of the controller. How many more are these? And if this gets into three-dimensional space, it's not going to work at all. That would be rage-inducing. So did Anakin do these trials? And I suppose I have to do that while the connection is there. Almost screwed that up. And then it pulls out my lightsaber each time this happens. Well, this seems like some levitation. Force combo sphere, bonus objective completely done. So I'm gonna levitate this one up and take this and jump and just go this way. And was there more to that puzzle? I guess there was. Sort of. My controller is vibrating quite a lot. And of course I can't. Seriously? I'll just go ahead and skip the next one. No real need for this. This is not the kind of thing I think you could probably do. See, it's not like a puzzle where I'm trying to put things together. And it's not like pieces are trying to overlap. I think what I'm supposed to do is keep things in the glow. So something like that. And then something like that. And then something like that. And then we'll just jump over here. And it was showing the skin of like different costume, Sith warrior. So this is potentially what I would have become elsewise. And I'm not doing much damage to him. So I don't know if I'm supposed to get into fights like this or just throw him off the edge. And then he changed my controller, so now it is going backwards. Now my controller is working the right way again. He inverted the controls, except for left and right, when usually people want up and down inverted. And this seems to just be a continuing process. And so he gets stunned by seeing his own face. And then we now know he's the Dark Apprentice. Am I supposed to dodge these, or am I supposed to knock these things back at him? Like he's knocking me down. And I'm running out of space. It seems like you can knock it back towards him, but yeah, if you just grip and throw, it does seem to work. And now we're back to this. Knock him off the ledge again. I think we're into just a regular fight now. You switch my controls around again. If you switch my controls around again, should I actually have been pressing B, or... Well, he never switched my buttons around. He only has been switching around the... And now time for another quick time event. And the Sith nor the Jedi have the ability to teleport themselves. So, of course this is all happening in his head, but that's an ability you really couldn't have. Although we did see somebody apparently do a mind trick or something where they disappeared at one point. Short level, but nothing wrong with it. The problem with it...
You there? Did you find what you were looking for?
Whatever was here, it's gone now. There's nothing left.
And see, the fact that that holocron could show a hologram of Jedi makes me kind of wonder if some of the ghosts we saw in these Star Wars movies might be just projections of holograms instead of actually being ghosts. And see, that's very, very weird that we did the Jedi Temple, but before then we did the Hoth run. It should have it would have been so much better if Jedi Temple was in Star Wars Force Unleashed. Hoth almost makes sense as being its own extra DLC because it's set after the bad ending of the Force Unleashed, but this should have happened right in the middle of the game. Who knows what's going to happen on Tatooine? Let's go ahead and start it, though. This may prove to be a very short one. This may prove to be kind of a long one. In the end, we may very well have to go another recording, and I wish we wouldn't. But Hoth particularly took an extra 10 minutes because it bugged up. That was really the only bug, though, besides the one time I saw it crash as I was exiting. This game is not buggy, and it is quite a breath of fresh air to not play a buggy game, because I've been playing quite a few in a row lately, and it has not been fun. I was starting to lose my mind for old games, new games, games from one company, games from a different company. It was starting to feel like that, but in reality it was just Lego games and Resident Evil games. And here we have the space crawl, tech scroll again. I'd like to see a Jedi just halfway through this just slice through the screen and jump through it. It's just like, forget it, we're done with the text scroll. You don't need a text scroll. This is bad storytelling. Say it with me, kids. Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. Show, don't tell. That's all this is. It's telling me story they should be showing me. And in video games, it's not even just show, don't tell. It's let me play it, don't tell it to me. Let me play it, don't show it to me. Video games aren't about cutscenes, although they are an important aspect. They're not the main focus. And particularly in this game, the part that they let us play versus what they show us in cutscenes or tell us in text, or just don't bother telling us at all, is really bad, the part of the playing. And it's getting worse in my mind every time I say that. It's just kind of average. Let's see, they're just ejecting a ship that's on fire. Apparently there's oxygen in the Star Wars galaxies because fire burns all the time. So we're on Tatooine, and I don't know if this is going to take place anywhere near the time that those things happen. But you can see he's got the claws, and he's killed the Jawas.
I sense that you have not succeeded in tracking down your objective. My apprentice.
No, my master.
As I expected, you will proceed to the palace of Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, we're going to deal with Jabba.
Surprised of the only reliable source of information on that pitiful speck.
The subtitles disappeared too fast.
Help you find the droids you seek.
I will not fail you, master.
We shall see.
And so who am I playing as? Am I playing as a young version of Darth Vader? Or am I playing as the Star Killer replacement? Has his voice just been changed because of some kind of modification?
My lord, this is Captain Beres. The Emperor has instructed me to assist you as needed.
Very well, Captain. Proceed.
Yes, my lord. It appears that you've already discovered the Jawas. Disgusting creatures.
So we're gonna move the sand crawlers. I guess we need to go through the whole rigmarole again. What's our objectives? No bonus objective, 600,000, 5 holocrons. And we're trying to apprehend the droids with the stolen plans. So this is like right in episode 4. This is the beginning of episode 4. Let's just go ahead and kill a Jawa. What is this? What's this bot? Security droid. Interesting. I guess that's believable that since they kidnap and sell droids, they would be able to build some security ones for themselves. And I think I just blocked off an infinite spawning location. So let's just get through this quickly. So, can I just blow this off the side? No. Am I supposed to jump into that? No, I don't think so. And these little robots aren't powerful enough to...
Our scanners are showing your route is blocked by the Jawas' sand crawler. If you could find a way to apply a very large amount of force to the site of the crawler, it should clear your path.
It's a charged blast. And I haven't used a charged blast since the very, very beginning of the game. It's like... It's just not worth it. It's not worth charging up. That might explain why I was having such incredible difficulty with the enemies, is that they were intending for you to sit there and charge your blasts and attack the more armored people. But that's not what I want. I don't want a slow calculating, like I have to make sure I don't get hit. Stop hitting me with rocks for several seconds because I'm charging up. Style of gameplay. I want a crazy fast running around swinging lightsaber. I would love to be able to just like swing about twice as fast and run, and as I'm running hold down the X button and also hold down the dash button, although I'm not sure I want the right bump to be the dash button. Let's get a better vantage point just to make sure we didn't miss anything, although who cares, honestly. We didn't also, I suppose, look at the force upgrades before we go too far. We start with 3 and we have everything unlocked. Over here we have everything unlocked, and over here we have everything locked. So it seems like, my guess is, you probably do get 3 points, both blue, red, and yellow, when you buy the DLC. And I wonder if that was a separate piece of DLC or if that just comes with all the other things. And then go ahead and use that too, so force powers cost a little less. And let's see what outfit we're wearing right now. It's not any of these. It's the desert survival gear. So, I don't know. We gotta hurry. We've got about 7 minutes to try to rush through this. And that's all I really want to do. And I suspect I might succeed at that. Oh, I need to overload the security. Oops. So it probably shouldn't have hit it with a... So I probably shouldn't have hit it with the lightsaber. And in we go. And what's funny is I've played... I'm glad they're translating that. I've played this same level in Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga. And it's interesting to effectively see the exact same layout and level, both in a mature 3D graphics modeling format and in the silly or child-friendly Lego version. I'm walking all around here looking to see if there's any collectibles. It's possible that there was actually a collectible up in one of the higher areas and I didn't jump to collect it, but frankly I've never found them all, so... And that's a slight disappointment in the game, too, because it seems pretty obvious that they've intentionally made it so that at least 3 of every level are not easy to find. Maybe possibly even impossible to find on the first try. Game? You got any way that I'm supposed to make through? Is there... Am I supposed to do something to trigger... No, it seems like I really just am fighting through all his warriors. Because there's nothing here. And if this was supposed to be an elevator or some other item... Is there a pig somewhere stuck? So are there some more? Nice work, says Jabba. Are more pigs supposed to show up? Where are you pigs? And getting stun locked even by the axe attacks. Where are you coming from? There you are. Seems like every time I turn my back it automatically just spawns one in. So, come downstairs, I mean you no harm, we'll discuss things. And so we don't really know if Jabba the Hutt ever even worked with the Empire.
The mighty and benevolent Jabba would like to offer...
Sith scum.
The Empire seeks 2 droids, astrometric protocol, and will be compensated for any information that your spies can provide.
Sir, Garrigan has reported seeing 2 such droids in Mos Eisley.
There's Boba Fett back there in the background, so... Now we get to fight the Rancor. So apparently saying too much is specifically a model issue for the C-3PO models. They don't know how to keep their mouths shut. Alright, like lots of rocks here. I don't know if I'm supposed to do anything more here. Jabba's Rancor. What's weird is Rancor's either this Rancor got taken from his homeworld or they're native to multiple homeworlds. Because Tatooine is definitely not the planet we were fighting the other Rancors on. And actually, it would make a lot of sense if this is a case of Jabba brought it along as a pet. I didn't even know Jabba was on Tatooine, though. That doesn't seem right. It seems actually totally wrong. So he's gonna do a slightly different kill there. There's all these rocks everywhere. And I think he'll just be done. Like, level up here. Just kind of have to escape this whole section. Because he doesn't need anything more. He's got the information he's looking for. Let's get all of these people out of the way. Are those Wookiees? They look pretty badly beaten Wookiees. But I feel like there should be a boss or something. But I wouldn't be surprised if there isn't. All the other DLC parts had something. And see, I'm just rushing now because I'd like to finish here and not go another 30 minutes. But almost every time I do this, I end up going an hour. And because there's just more content. Is that going to be the case here? Let's look. Mission objectives 3 of 5, and we are nowhere close to the number of points. And see, our next thing is to escape to Mos Eisley, so yeah, it does look like there's going to be more. So let's just go and save the game here and end the recording, and maybe we'll only go like 20 minutes next recording, but it's better to do it this way. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.